in his
Alrighty.
yeah, and then another one on his list that I can kind of understand, but at the same time, okay, let me explain. He doesn't like
Must be nice to be
Neon
home, huh?
Genesis
Well,
because
Okay.
I don't
You
remember
know,
why.
something just don't feel quite right.
One of the anyway, one of the points was that why like the symbolism
Mm-hmm.
he's going based on that the creator said no, none of the symbols mean anything.
Let's go!
But at the same time, it doesn't matter what the creator says because you yourself can put symbolism behind anything you want. Like you
Okay.
can speculate and say, at least in my opinion, like this symbolizes this and here's why I think that and back it up with evidence from
Yeah.
that piece of media.
So I would agree with the creator. I would go, oh, it doesn't mean anything. However, in Evangelion's case, the symbolism is so
Blatant.
it's blatant and it's on point with what with the fucking what's the word, theological. It's like the theology and the psychology sync up perfectly.
Yes.
The idea of creating a new Eden on Earth where people are free of, like, basically returning to the Garden of Eden through Third Impact, creating a world full of free of pain and hatred. That syncs up so well with the idea of returning to the Tower of Eden and the Tower of Babel and all that shit, you know, which the show uses as imagery. Hell, the name of Evangelion was supposed to be the new evangelical Genesis.
Yep.
It's supposed to be about the new Genesis. It's supposed to be Neo Genesis. They just don't know English good, so it's Neon Genesis. Neo and neon mean different things, but so I don't care what Anno says because Anno actively hates the original Evangelion and its fans. And you can feel it in the new movies where he actively has spite for that time in his life. And to be honest, I can't even blame the fucker because he was like, well, I mean, Evangelion was his therapy, you know? His company was going under, he was depressed, he was in a bad spot in his life, and his way of coping was to create Neon Genesis Evangelion. And he just happened to be one of the best animators in his field at the time. And he instead of making another mech anime like what he had made before, he decided instead to make something more personal to him, not caring what the consequences would have been.
Yeah.
He likely regrets that decision, and it's likely going to haunt him the rest of his life because something he made very personal for him has become a product that he's okayed, but still, you know. But yeah, is that the only reason he hated it, because of the symbolism?
I'd have to rewatch because, like I said, I totally forgot. It slipped my mind.
Yeah, I think Evangelion's interesting because the problem with Evangelion is that if you're used to watching a lot of anime, you can't really watch it the same way. Like you can, for example, most anime work with the second monitor experience because a lot of anime is written with a lot of animation shorthands, where characters will say things that would normally be characters will outright say things in a dub that would normally be implied by subtle body motion or facial expression, right?
Yeah.
Evangelion doesn't do that. What characters say is verbose and to the point, or is verbose but to the point. They don't explain any of the things they're saying. They just say a lot, and you need to listen. Like, I just happened to be looking away when Kaoru passed that briefcase over to Gendo.
Yeah.
And so the entire story didn't make sense to me. And for a lot of people, that happens because they try to watch it like a normal anime and doing so miss things.
I like watching Looper.
Yeah, well, you gotta watch it like it's a old sci-fi film. You gotta watch it like it's Blade Runner or a Kubrick film.
Teen pages. Yep, that's what I grabbed.
Pay attention to what's on screen and use the long silences that you're given to actually think about what the silences could possibly mean.
Yeah.
It's a very active viewing experience.
Both give me 2. That one just. Okay. I have anything I could sell?
Now, that being said, I would like it if the original Evangelion, well, not even original, but like, I wish somebody would adapt the manga, because I feel like the manga fills in a bunch of blanks in a way that makes sense for a lot of people, and myself
Yeah.
included. It adds a lot more to Kaoru's character, it adds a lot more to the ending to help it make a bit more sense about what's actually happening there, rather than it just being implied.
Yeah.
But then again, it may be like Clockwork Orange, where they both have different visions of what the ending means.
That is true too, yeah.
The movie has a completely, like, more cynical ending.
You're here.
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yeah, shit, I totally forgot what other complaints there were for Ava.
That's fine. Any other shows that they had controversial opinions on?
It was Haruhi, Ava, Elfen Lied, SAO, but who doesn't,
Who doesn't?
fucking hate that show that's been beaten to the ground?
One of my
Um,
favorite things Eye Patch Wolf has ever said was when he was on Clems's podcast, and they were talking about like the kind of videos they like to make and why they do and don't do certain things for their channel, and like basically the process of working up to your first big success.
Yeah.
And one of the things that fucking Eye Patch Wolf said that made me like reel back in my chair with laughter was, "Oh yeah, you really want to go for that popularity?" And then Eye Patch Wolf responds, "Yeah, if I cared about popularity, I just would have made reviews of Sword Art." I'm just like, fuck. I love that.
We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
A lot of big people in the anime YouTuber community made their
We just gotta
fucking
split up, Donald.
made their
I'll make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
made their way by doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
So
I'll see you.
it was 5 of them. So we've covered Elfen Lied, Ava, SAO, and
Audience chamber, right, man?
Haruhi.
Yes,
The
sir.
final one
Let's be on
was
our way.
interesting, and I can kind of agree. His final choice with Death Note. I can understand why someone wouldn't like Death Note that much.
Yeah.
And like the biggest reason for him though was Light. And I can completely agree as well. Light is a grating, irritating douchebag of a main character, but
Oh, he's a monster.
yeah.
This way. Let's go.
He's
This way.
I don't know if he's hypocritical. I guess he would be hypocritical because he believes in justice, but in doing so has to become
This way.
the worst serial killer in human history.
Yep.
This way.
And
Let's go.
after a certain point, it becomes less about
This way.
punishing criminals and becomes more about self-preservation.
Yeah.
So he's a bit of a hypocrite.
On
A bit.
Minnie. I almost called you Mickey.
This way.
Come on, Minky.
Let's go.
Minky. Come on, Minji.
This way. Let's go.
Give us a look at your minge. You did.
Ow, Minnie.
Just one moment.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to look up some more videos on that topic.
As soon as the trouble started, I made sure to seal this room.
But like hearing opinions on people that dislike certain things that I might like.
Yeah, it's nice to have that contrast.
Now then, shall we?
See things from other people's points.
A lot of it comes in a misunderstanding, though. That's my thing. It's always been like, I watched a bunch of reviews of The Witcher recently, and a lot of it comes down to like misunderstandings. Like my favorite one about when I was watching The Witcher 3 reviews, like, okay, yeah, the open world isn't great. I agree with that. Yes, Villain goes on for a bit too long and makes you feel like shit. I agree with that.
Ow.
And then when he's like, oh, it doesn't make any sense for Geralt to die in 1 or 2 hits.
This way.
And at that point, I just bury my hands in bury my face in my hands and laugh because, again, you got to remember, The Witcher 1 is like part 8 of a story that has been going on since the 70s, you know?
Yeah.
And it's something that it's not even a piece of lore that's hidden from you, but like
This way.
in the book, Geralt almost dies because a fucking kid with a pitchfork sticks him.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
doesn't
supposed to be
that happen at the
superhuman.
beginning of like book 1?
This way.
No, it happens at the end of the last book, but it's
Oh.
explained. It's explained in The Witcher 1,
This way.
Oh, okay, that's probably why I've heard of that then.
and there's a flashback to it at least once in each game. So he should know that the complaint about the damage is silly.
This way. This way.
It's over, Minnie.
This way. Let's go. This way. This way.
I'm trying to think of anything else that I watched that way. No, I can't. I honestly can't think of any.
Let's go.
Here, Minnie, let me finish you.
There are certain things I dislike because of what they symbolize, less because of what they are. You know.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a
Like I was
break.
really sour on God of War PS4 for a while because of everything it symbolized. Same thing goes for like DMC Devil May Cry. I'm cool with that game now, but for a while I didn't even want to talk about it
Yeah.
because of what that game symbolized. It's less about what the game actually is and more about what the game represents. And in God of War's case, it represented like this weird settling for mediocrity in gameplay that I am still frustrated with, but I understand, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Honestly, that gameplay isn't the worst.
The room below
It's
not the
is
worst,
called the
it's just
Hall
not the
of
best.
Cornerstone.
But then again, God of War has
And-
never had the best gameplay.
Our castle has always been
It's true,
safe
but I
from
much prefer the
wolves or
gameplay of
evil.
the earlier games to God of War
Thanks to the
PS4.
Cornerstone of
Yeah.
Light, which we keep
It's
guarded.
replaced a lot of the actionier shit with RPG elements, and I think that's fine in a game that, in another series, but God of War has always been about the action.
Yeah.
And the action's still there; it's just not as intense as it was.
Like
there's also
Assassin's
problems
Creed
with-
having RPG mechanics, like, well, no,
This
it's
is
not
the castle's
necessary. We don't
cherished
need that.
cornerstone.
we don't,
Oh, but look,
but
the thorns.
yeah, it was more just the settling for mediocrity that upset me, and then there was the and then for Devil May Cry, it was the death of my favorite game series. You know, same thing goes for Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain, perfectly good game or perfectly okay game, but it's literally the worst thing to ever happen to Metal Gear,
Well.
and
What have
I
we
get
here?
upset thinking about
If
it.
it isn't the
Did
Yeah.
here's something I want to bring up to you that like might just drain your faith in humanity. There was a promotional video leading up to Metal Gear Solid 5 or Metal Gear Solid V by Konami, where they gave an early copy. There was a kid in the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he said he wanted to play Metal Gear Solid V before he died.
I'm here on a property venture.
And he got an early copy of Phantom Pain,
However, it's a bit too
and that was the last game he
bright
played
for
before he
what I
died.
have in mind. I suppose I'll just have
Now,
to
I'm a big
find
Metal
a
Gear
room
fan, but this
with
kid
my
had statues
personal touch
and
of
had
darkness.
statues, models, posters, everything. He loved Metal Gear so much, and the last thing he saw before he died was the death of his favorite game series.
Very
Maybe you
well.
liked it, you don't
I'll
know.
stop.
I hope he did. I pray that he did. I hope that he died before he came to terms with it, like a lot of us did.
Yeah.
But that was the last game he ever played, and that is like soul destroying to me.
Nothing like this
I
has
can't
ever
find the
happened
video
before.
anymore.
I looked
That's the
through
fucked
I mean,
up
if you
part.
liked it, so
but I couldn't find
doesn't
a
really
single
matter, I
clue.
guess. At least he was happy.
I hope he's
Hopefully.
happy.
We should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff.
I can't imagine that being my final game. That would have, God, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have just wept until my life left me. Life
Probably
would be
wouldn't
so
even
cool.
finished it.
We saw him and
I probably wouldn't have even finished it.
Let's
Then
go.
again, but then again, that's more because I'm not a big fan of games like that, as opposed to being a bad game.
It's a bummer. It's a bummer. You know what? Metal Gear Solid has 4 great games. Sorry, 5 great. Metal Gear as a whole has 7 great games. Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid, Solid 1, Solid 2, Solid 3, Solid 4, Rising. And then once you play those games, you can shelf it and think about how awesome your experience was.
Yeah.
Because anything further just ruins what you've already enjoyed.
Bender, can you get your ass off my shirt, please?
God, that's upsetting. I also made that post a while ago that upset some people in the Discord of like people. It was just like
Oh wait, I need to go to Merlin.
the thing about God of War that actually upset me doubly so is that it's like, oh yeah, people care more about the story than the gameplay, and I'm like, okay, cool. Why didn't Nier sell well then?
Yeah.
And the reality of it is people don't actually give a shit. They want they want to feel like they're, playing like a hard game, Well, the game does get hard. It's just the lack of depth that gets me.
Yeah.
And the main thing is just the graphics. Graphics are really what people care about the most. When I say people, I mean outside of our circle, of course.
Really? Where?
Hi,
Inside the
cat.
castle? Yup, and Heartless too.
I like you too,
Oh,
kitty,
yeah.
kitty. Sure thing, Donald.
That was awesome.
Perhaps I'd better just see for myself. Interesting.
Oh shit, is this Steamboat Willie?
Happening, Merlin?
Yeah.
This is,
It is
not
Timeless
good.
River.
In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
Oh man, I would also love like a side-scrolling Calvin and Hobbes platformer
What's that?
that's drawn in the art of the comic strip,
Yeah.
and like his different outfits and like pretend characters versions of himself would be different levels. So like there'd be a Spaceman Spiff world where he gets a blaster, a Stupendous Man world which is like superhero themed and he can glide,
We should
Yeah.
go get
and
him.
he could like tag in Hobbes for special attacks and like to boost like Donkey Kong Country.
But there's something else to do first.
And of
Like
course,
the
neither of
SpongeBob
them would
games.
ever talk.
World, there should be another door that's identical to
What'd you say?
this one.
Or I said, or like the
I
SpongeBob games
believe
where you
our
tag in
enemies
like
are
Patrick and
utilizing
Andy
that
and shit.
door. As long
Yeah,
as it
yeah,
remains
sure.
open, the
To, like,
castle
do different
will be in
platforming
grave
and shit.
danger.
Yeah.
Listen carefully, Sora. You must find
And then you
Yeah,
could have
you were
like,
like all up in my lap.
with your key.
and again, like Donkey Kong Country, you could have like auto-scrolling levels where you instead of riding the mine carts, you're riding on the toboggan or the wagon. And like for yeah, for like the normal levels where he's just for like each season he has different abilities. So like
you must resist.
so you might have a slingshot like for the summer and spring levels he has a slingshot. For
Yeah.
the winter levels he has snowballs.
Soon enough.
And then the auto scrolling sections would be the wagon and the sled respectively.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It'll probably never get made, but
Excuse me.
it'd be nice. The main thing is just no voice acting and just have the characters like not talk or make any voices, because everybody has their own imagined voice for what the characters sound like. So just have
Yeah.
the characters talk through speech bubbles like in the comic. Oh, I love how the audio quality goes to shit.
I was gonna point that
Hey,
out.
look, there's the cornerstone of light.
You know what this
Nice
reminds me
filter.
of? This is like that bear game Cuphead.
What's going on?
Nice.
Everything's black.
Yeah,
and
that's
white.
the point. Cuphead was based on old cartoons like Betty Boop.
One of the worst things I ever saw was like a post on Tumblr where it's like, oh, this old cartoon reminds me of Cuphead.
Have you
It's
been
like,
here before?
fuck!
Depending on the cartoon, it probably was the direct inspiration.
See any bad guys around here?
'Cause I think it's one of the episodes of Betty
Why,
Boop
you oughta-
is just straight up looked like it could have been a level from Cuphead.
I don't have time to waste
Yeah.
on punks like you.
'Cause I was
So
watching,
guess I'll go easy on ya.
Doug's Dark Tunes videos, and he did
Well,
a
there's
one of
our
a
villain.
darker Betty Boop episode, and it definitely looked like something from Cuphead. You could see
think-
the inspiration for it.
I think iPatch Wolf did a video where he talks about the inspirations for Cuphead and like specifically how it wasn't Disney, but it was like the darker cartoons like Betty Boop and Popeye that came before.
Yep.
That inspired it.
Yeah, everyone of course wants to jump in and say, hey, it's probably Disney that inspired it because, well, Disney's to thank and blame for most things.
Yeah, well, it was a higher quality. It was an. Oh, the music just got better. Anyway, oh god, the fucking music in these games, man.
Music's always good in these games. Sound
yeah,
design
make sure
in general in Kingdom Hearts is really good.
Make sure you talk to the other fucked up NPCs.
Alright. Hi.
You can often find Pete at the pier up ahead. If he's not there, he's probably out on his boat. That's his pride and joy.
Thank you. Fuck you. Oh.
This is where Disney Castle's gonna be built. It's nothing but an empty field now, but I bet it's gonna be a huge castle.
Okay.
But yeah. I think Disney just brought a higher standard of animation quality. And then like Japan took after them and made Astro Boy, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to ever hear of or see Kimba the White Lion ever again. That part of my childhood has been successfully fucked to death.
Yeah.
I could have gone the rest of my life thinking that Kimba the White Lion was a good anime. And I know
mean,
now
anime
that it's
being
not.
good from the 50s and earlier is debatably.
The animation in Astro Boy was way better. It's
Yeah.
bad. Jungle King Leo is shit. It is
Even
shit.
then, Astro Boy still looks like ass. I tried watching that, like the first episode, and I'm like, nope, can't do it.
Was it black and white or Technicolor?
It was the black and white. It was the
Okay,
OG Astro Boy.
I watched the nice. I watched the DVD Technicolor remasters.
Yeah.
Like how he runs away, like, oh god, I'm getting the shit kicked
Ow.
out of me. Yeah, no, I like Astro Boy still. I just Jungle King Leo is way worse.
Yeah.
It's way worse and full of blackface.
Sorry, old Pete.
It's all about a fucking white lion coming to Africa and civilizing the animals that live there. That's
Yeah, it
actually
is,
what it's
isn't it?
about.
I forgot about
That's
that.
so fucked up.
Yeah.
Cut the act.
Osamu Tezuka was a man of his time.
And
But,
you were just happy,
Metropolis
weren't you?
and Astro Boy are still good.
You know, something doesn't seem quite right.
And I watched Metropolis recently,
You sure
and
you're
I'm scared.
Well,
Honestly
stop
scared to go
running,
back
my
and watch
friend.
Astro Boy.
Yeah.
I remember watching with my little sister when we were younger and really enjoying it. Christ, poor Pete.
Does your cat yawn in your face?
Yes.
Does it
She also
smell
likes
like
to get-
ass?
She also like breathes in my nose.
Ugh.
We made a mistake.
I'll be sleeping and she'll just push her nose up into my nose and start sniffing. Like, God damn it! It's not a cave for you to explore. Fuck.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Like, that's not her fucking stank breath getting in your nose.
Like that, Captain.
She's
they-
sucking the air out of my lungs.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're
She wants to breathe the air you're breathing.
Yes, sir.
But,
Did Drake die?
Drake?
Oh, never mind.
No. Don't think so. I would have heard of it earlier. But, yeah, like, Fender will just yawn in my face, and it's like the worst smelling shit ever. Because it smells like a disgusting combination of ass and fish.
Christ. I want to download. I want to download Baldur's Gate 3 just to try out the character creator.
Yeah.
I want to see how many of. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna acquire.
These are gonna suck.
What'd you say?
These are gonna suck.
I can't see a thing.
I tried, the last time I did this, granted it was on a randomizer, so I was also underpowered at the time too.
Yeah.
This is the part in the randomizer where I died a fuckload.
I see. I'm proud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But yeah, I'm going to see about acquiring a copy of Baldur's Gate 3 just to try out the character creator and see how many of my
Hey, look.
stable of characters I can make.
Cornerstone of
Yeah.
life.
Because I have
Why are we seeing
Arturo,
this
I have
again?
Nebel. Actually, I don't even know if I still have them. I think I might have deleted all of
What's
them.
going on? Everything's
I
black
think
and white.
deleted some of them, I don't remember though.
Because I kept Alexander. I know that much. Alexander and Calvin are the only ones who are left at the moment.
Really? Have you been here before?
Deja who? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think
was
it's
that?
just. Yeah, it's just Mista and Calvina at this point. I can remake Nebel, Arturo, and Illyria from memory.
Yeah.
Those are some of my stronger characters, but yeah, I should see about acquiring a copy, and doing that.
Go check out IGG. Wait, is the game on GOG?
Yes.
It's DRM free. Go check out IGG and go to their torrent site.
But okay, Travis. As long as it is legal.
Of course it is. To buy the torrents because torrent is safer than downloading straight files. Honestly, I think using torrent like in business is actually applicable because it is a safer
torrents
form
are-
of
Torrents are just peer-to-peer
fucking
downloading.
tail out of my face.
I am going to make sure I have NordVPN enabled for my completely legal download. Oh look. In my defense, I'm totally gonna buy the shit out of this game when it comes out. I just want to check. I just want to test out the character creator. Please understand, I love Baldur's Gate.
You haven't even played it.
I've played the fuck out of Baldur's Gate 1.
Oh. Oh, you said you'd never played it.
No,
Or no, you played one when you were a kid. Never mind.
I did. Played the shit out of that game.
Which I still don't think counts because you haven't touched it since then.
I have touched it since then.
Oh, then shut
I even
my
tried
mouth.
starting an LP. But you couldn't have known because I took it down. Because it was bad.
Yeah. Wait, did I get the chest from that area? I went in and just killed a bunch of Heartless, not realizing why I came here in the first place.
I'm just gonna keep that World of Warcraft 1.12 torrent open in my uTorrent. Is Tetris
Wait, you
Effect
use
still
uTorrent?
not out on Steam yet?
Gross, you use uTorrent? Ugh.
I switch between Bit and U.
Fucking BitTorrent's where it's at.
I'm sure.
I trust BitTorrent more than I do uTorrent.
Fair enough. This is going to take 8 weeks to download, apparently.
Baldur's
Which
Gate
is-
3?
I feel like that's a lie.
Wait for the peers to show up. And if peers don't start showing up within like the 20 minutes, if there's a different GOG version.
And I'm blown away that Tetris Effect still is not on Steam. I would really appreciate our own version of Tetris 99. It doesn't have to be the same
no,
version.
I
I'm
don't
happy to pay.
condone pirating games unless you're using it to test it and make sure you can run it and or play it.
It's
Always
literally just
buy
gonna
your
be-
game.
I
Don't
try to
pirate,
buy.
support the games you like. Basically,
Support
what
the
I'm trying to say.
developers that aren't going to see a dime of your support
Yeah.
because developers don't get paid royalties. For the most
Support
part.
Steam. Buy through Steam. Support them. They do good
give
shit.
Give Valve money, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Support your local developer by going to their house and giving them money.
Do like Marge Simpson's.
Call the
And the-
FBI and your husband.
Yeah, send a letter to the FBI about illegally showing fucking movies. Fuck her so much.
Gee, he's
God.
kinda different
I watched a
somehow.
bunch of videos talking about different King of the Hill episodes, and it made me realize Peggy is way worse than I thought she was. 'Cause I thought she was a
From
bad mother and a
King of the
bad
Hill?
character, but my god, she's even worse.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What's up?
Oh wait, never mind. It's a re-release of an old game. I thought the new Rune game was getting negative reviews, and it's like, oh no, there was just a Rune 2 that I never heard of.
Oh.
Hey!
Duck started up.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm on Steam right now, looking through my discovery queue on one monitor.
Hey,
Oh,
what-
I love this. I love this GIF.
There you go, buddy.
I just found a game called Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection, but I misread it as Samurai Showdown Negro Collection.
Nice.
I want the new Samurai Showdown. Have you you know what's up with that one? What's cool about that one?
Absolute idiot.
It is a
You managed to
2D
fail
sword-based
at
fighter,
everything.
and
And what's more,
the
you
damage
foolishly
on
thought you could
each
take my
hit
place
is
while
like
I was away.
super intense.
Well, as of
Nice.
now, you're finished.
So like one landed special attack is like half the health bar, so it's almost touch of death one hit kill.
Nice.
Yeah, similar to Bushido Blade if you've ever played that.
Nope.
Useless imbecile.
You and me should play Nidhogg sometime. That's a sword fighting game. It's pretty fun.
But I...
One hit kill,
Yeah.
and you can throw your sword.
Nice.
Yeah, the whole point of the game is that you're two fencers dueling to see who can be sacrificed to the Nidhogg first,
Yeah.
and you get eaten by a giant worm. But
Oh, Goofy. Alright, Sora. Let's go.
But yeah, most people when game development's wrapped, at least in big AAA companies, get fired.
Yeah.
Fire!
So like whenever Ubisoft finishes developing the game, they fire most of their dev team and then replace them with like college students for the next development cycle, or put a lot of them on test. It's bad, man. Like it's rough.
See if I can actually do this first try, because I know during the randomizer I failed horribly.
Travis, why are you still using Kingdom Key?
I haven't gotten a good new Keyblade yet that I've bothered to equip.
You've
I
bothered to
just
equip?
remembered I got Hero Crest, which I think is better, so I should probably switch to that.
Whoopsie doodle.
And also, I kind of got into the mindset of Kingdom Hearts 1 by doing the Kingdom Key run, and I don't know why that happened, but I
Oof.
didn't think about it.
But
I need to
Yeah,
finish that.
did you hear about the hostage situation that happened at Ubisoft recently?
I heard it was fake.
Yeah, so that was a great moment for me, where I hop on Twitter and I see a bunch of people going, "Gamers, just shut up! It's not about their stupid gamer opinions. This is real life. There's a hostage situation going on." Followed by the news that it's not real, and the thought that immediately crossed my mind, it's like, just like Ubisoft, a bunch of hubbub for something that turns out to be nothing at all.
Nice.
Oh my god, the cold shit in Far Cry 5 is so crazy and offensive, and then it just came out and it was meh.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Assassin's Creed is finally new and different now. They're
There we
finally
go.
changing the way it works. And then Assassin's Creed Origins comes out and they're like, meh, it's okay, I guess.
Yep.
That's Ubisoft's thing. They fucking release white bread. It's not even sliced.
On the topic of manga, I was looking
You
up to
weren't?
see
That's okay.
no, I was changing the topic to manga.
Oh, okay.
And actually it ties into developers, I guess. I was looking at them to see if it's not my fault I'm not popular, and
The
seeing
manga?
if I was seeing if the manga was finished,
But I'm a lot more
and
thinking
it's not, unfortunately.
why would
Gag manga, it'll likely go on forever.
Yeah, kind of like Lucky Star.
I plan on picking it up and start reading it as it continues.
Yeah, but I saw who was publishing it. It caught me off guard because I'm still not used to them being a manga publisher.
Who publishes it?
Squeenix.
Oh, that explains why it's so overpriced.
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, no, their anime is the same way.
But yeah, I was kind of surprised by that.
I'm supposed to be filling out a fucking form right now for moving into my new apartment, but I don't know, I got home last night and I was just so exhausted because of the argument I had in that Discord.
Yeah.
And I had eaten I had like stress ate a bunch of food at the gas station, so I just went straight to fucking bed.
Yeah.
I suppose I should fill out those forms once we finish streaming tonight. But
Probably.
I just need to buy Liara a proper scratching post. She's got her little scratching pad on the floor,
Oh, yeah.
which is the ball. It's like one of those circular things with a ball in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got her that. However, she needs a proper post, and I need to get some catnip spray for her to spray on things she should be scratching. I've been using a combination of
depressing.
I've been using a combination of the catnip I have
Actually, I should
and
have been using that. Oh,
catnip.
well. No, this.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, that's actually better. Not
But
really
yeah,
if
when
I
you-
die in one hit. Never mind.
I got some of that weirdly useless cat get the fuck off of it spray, and I've been like coating this one fucking door frame in it because every day I get home from work, it's more scratched and torn up. And I'm gonna get fucking charged for that shit.
The town shrunk.
Is it like a part of the wall?
Do you think maybe
Yes.
we got bigger?
So what I was thinking of
Color
doing,
match it with paint and
right?
cover
Paint over
or tape it and then paint the tape with the color match.
I think I'll do exactly that. I just need to color match it before I go.
Yeah.
I'll tie that
Because
into my
like
last
I have a
painting
bit
because
of
Saying.
but where I lean and sit back in my desk,
Hey, they're
I accidentally put a hole in my wall that totally destroyed the drywall. So I was half tempted to say fuck it, instead of replacing the drywall, color match my wall and just duct tape it and paint the duct tape.
that's actually really smart. I'm probably going to do exactly that. Thank you, by the way. But
No
yeah,
problem. I like finding ways to half-ass.
there's like gashes in the walls here too, where somebody dented shit, and I know it wasn't me, but there are some things like speckle the wall. Yeah, I was thinking of getting some like Thompson's water seal for it, so
That
some
would
sort
work
of like
too, yeah,
wood.
polka dots.
Yeah, but like my office chair has just torn the shit out of this floor, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. There's no fixing that. I'm gonna have to just eat that. I need to save up enough money by the end of January to move out of this place, and once I do, God, I can't wait. It is beautiful. It's a studio apartment with a pool out front and everything. It's beautiful.
Is it like a nice studio apartment, or like this tiny one-bedroom studio apartment that was run down and shitty like my great-grandma used to live in?
It's very nice.
Like, is it the kind you see in like movies and shit when someone's in like a studio apartment?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Arcadia Grove. That's exactly it.
Man,
Okay.
that was weird.
I'll send you a picture. One moment.
Don't worry, Pokedex. I'm glad we're not playing SMT right now. I'm not at mental capacity for that fucking shit.
That is nobody is having fun with that LP.
We're having fun talking over it, but like, that's because it's good podcast material.
It is. It
Nothing's
is.
really happening.
Appears to be a portal to the
I like
past.
Nocturne. Nocturne is
It
good.
was the strangest thing.
Stop
Yeah.
gawking.
In terms of
Start
SMT
thinking of
games
ways
of
we
that
can
style,
use
I
it
think
to our
Persona 1 is
advantage.
probably the best.
Okay.
Now, perhaps I
Arcadia
could give you
Grove,
one
let's see if I
That
can
more
that
find
chance
technically
to
counts,
yourself.
considering it still uses the SMT moniker.
You can count on me.
Wasn't it 4 Golden that got rid of that? Isn't that when they stopped using that for Persona?
What
Was-
have
was
we
the
For
one-
the original. Yeah, with Golden.
If it isn't
Yeah, I'm messaging you a picture of the
Now
the
we can take the
apartment.
cattle from those fools,
Yeah.
but we'll have to proceed with the utmost
Oh,
of
yeah.
care.
Like a
I don't think
sim.
I don't
That's
think
no
it
sense.
includes laundry room. No, it doesn't. I'm still gonna have to go and get more laundry.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have to go to an outside. God, that sucks. That genuinely sucks. But
Well, that's how they get you.
Okay, and I'm thinking I'll put my
At
desk.
least it's free.
I'll put
I'm
my-
assuming it'll be free, so you can thank that. At least it's not like 25 cents per load of laundry.
Oh, you don't know, man. 25 cents would be generous. I have to pay $1.06. How many? Yeah, I have to pay $1.50 for every load.
You actually have to pay to do your laundry?
I pay $1.50 for the washer and $1.50 for the dryer.
That's nonsense.
$3 per load. Yeah, it is nonsense. I totally
Also,
agree with
yeah,
you.
that's...
Like I
Doesn't
said,
that say play a good game and you're silent, play a bad game and you have 1,000 words? But, because if that's the case, then yeah, I totally agree. When you play a good game and you like it and you're having fun, you do kind of get quiet and run out of things
Yeah,
to
and
talk
Alpha
about.
Protocol. There are huge just stretches of us just listening in Alpha Protocol.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
when and we become chatty Cathys when the gameplay starts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at this right now. I think the closet says it's a bedroom. That's interesting. I look
Huh.
forward to seeing how that works out. But yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I want. I don't know what the fucking back little room is going to be. Let me look at the furnished version.
If it's
Oh, it's-
TMI, you don't have to tell me, but what's the price per month?
$650.
That's not bad. Definitely
It's
better
better.
than California.
I'm paying 700 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I really like the setup they have here.
Me and my mom were talking about that, and my dad mentioned something about California because I don't remember why, but I brought up how I will never move to California.
Yep.
And we got on the topic of how the price for rental is so much better here, where it's
You also
not a
get paid
flat
more by
rate of
default in Cali.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Because in California, it seems like it's through a loophole, from what I understand. They're able to have a base price of 1,000 as your rental. It's like, no, I'm good.
How do you like that?
Yeah, isn't it the case where, like, through some law or something that protects landowners and landlords, they're able to charge whatever the fuck they want? I
I'm not
think
sure.
from what I've heard before
Listen well.
from
On the
people
other
who
side
live
of
in
this
California.
portal, they're about to begin construction
Yeah.
on that wretched
I
castle.
I don't remember the details, but yeah,
I'm not
it's
familiar
fucked.
either. Everybody I talk to from Cali, though,
Cornerstone
complains
of
about
light
rent.
lies
Yeah.
unguarded, with all
Yeah,
of
that's
its
not bad.
power still contained.
Yeah, Braden Bush, you're exactly right, Skelly. Hey,
It's a
kitty.
good-looking apartment.
Yes.
Definitely looks like a Sims apartment, like something
Yeah, that's what I was
I'd
thinking of
make.
looking at it.
Prevents us from entering the castle.
Must not have an unsatisfactory. Okay.
Done.
We welcome pets. Da, 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 da,
So
da.
then, time
Also,
Application
that's
fee
not
only.
a.
worth. And don't
I wouldn't
dare
really
to
consider
fail me
that like
again.
one bedroom, or one single room.
Studio. Yeah,
Because
there's
you
a
were
bit
saying
too
you
many
you
rooms.
were saying
There's a
it's
bit
a
too many
single
rooms
room,
for my liking, but I can deal.
Yeah.
Again.
as long as it's better and cheaper and you like it more than where you're at now.
That's it.
Now, does that mean you're gonna stay at the same job you have?
Yeah, so does drive. It's a 30-minute drive.
Like my dad said when I brought this up, have fun going on 131 in the winter.
It was Pete.
I will not.
Because you're gonna have to take the highway, which is 131, aren't you?
Doesn't seem right.
Yes. What's
Yeah.
funny about the distance, however, is I was on time every day for work in Allegan because I was so afraid of being late because of the distance.
Yeah.
However, here in Otsego, I've been late almost every day
Because you think you have more time than you do.
Exactly. So once I live in Cali, wow. Once I live in Kazoo, I'll be able to just plan ahead of time and make sure that I get there on time.
Gotta hurry.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found a
No way, Jose.
My ski boat.
I like Jim Cummings as a VA.
Right.
He's great.
A lot of
No,
range,
me,
too.
I'm just somebody who looks like me.
It always sounds like Pete doing a different voice, though.
Which is it?
Not when he's Pooh. Does Pooh sound like Pete to you?
No. Oh, no. I suppose not. Tigger does, though.
Yeah.
Sign, date.
I guess it also stems from the fact that we've definitely heard his voice way too fucking much through
Yeah.
childhood, so.
Especially as Pete. You have finished
Yeah.
signing the document. Yes, that's the plan. All right.
Ooh,
Now for the
Jesus,
fun
I'm
part, which
sorry.
is I'm gonna send you some pictures, Travis. Don't even worry about them. That's literally me sending you pictures of my pay stubs, so I can then
Why?
use them for this documentation.
Oh, okay. Like, why would you send me that? I don't need this.
I'm just using your picture as a fucking. I'm just using your inbox as a file dumping ground for a minute.
Yeah.
On the line, Valley, so back up
Oh, this
and
fight's
beat up
fun.
the boat.
After him.
The cornerstone.
Let's see if I can do this one shot.
You bugs couldn't bother me if you wanted to. Later,
Later,
loser.
losers. Monk, monk.
Okay. These back. Send them back to port.
Later, loser.
Go, come on. Go.
Later,
Pop, pop.
losers.
Okay.
Nice.
Run.
I
Grab, grab,
love,
grab, grab.
I love how Goofy runs in this.
Ah, damn it. pressed
my,
another
my
button.
stupid Donald voice woke my cat up. Liara is now relaxing in my lap, being cute.
Alright, I failed at doing it one shot.
One opportunity.
Okay, let's see if I can do it. Ew.
Can you still use magic? Because you could be comboing in some fires in between those.
I don't know. Shit. Okay, there we go. Nope. Just hitting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Aha! That's how Sora sounds on the GBA. Then you have this you just have this beautiful twinkling high definition sound.
Yeah.
You'll pay for this.
I'll pay for this.
He's getting away. He's getting away. Get him. Get him. Oh, poor Pete's.
Donald, we'll come back for it later.
Pete's heading for the doorway.
Oh shit, what the fuck are you doing, Donald?
Donaldo.
Donald.
Dumbled.
Old man fight, old man fight.
You're still wet behind the ears.
I also like how it's just the past versions of themselves. It's like, oh, they're just... It's just because it's old, they're black and white. And they grew up. I like that idea. Not that they're redesigns or different characters, you know?
Yeah. I like that we're just beating on an old man.
Pretty
At
much.
this point, Pete's like 100 and something.
Yeah. Then again, it doesn't make sense for Donald and Goofy to be here, because wouldn't the younger versions of Donald and Goofy also exist in this world? And wouldn't they just be the older versions of themselves, but in black and white, like Pete? And
That
wouldn't
is
Sora? And wouldn't Sora just be himself, but in black and
This
white?
is
like
based
Pete?
on the Steamboat Willie cartoons. I don't think Donald and Goofy existed at that time, did they?
Well, I'm assuming this is their original designs, like when they first premiered.
I don't know.
I mean, that would be my assumption. Same thing goes for Pete here, because Pete existed, but he was from Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. Because I don't think Donald and Goofy were from Steamboat Willie. I think they came later.
Willie Pete. Huh. Really makes you think, huh?
Willie's Pete.
Willie Pete, which is another word for
Penis.
white phosphorus.
Oh.
I should look up what that's named after. One moment. Not Willy Wonka.
Amazing chocolatier. Everybody give a cheer.
Willy Wonka. Oh, it's slang term Willie Pete, derived from William Peter. Okay. Derived from William Peter, the World War II phonetic alphabet for WP, which is still sometimes used in military jargon. White phosphorus is pyrophoric, self-ignites on contact with air, burns fiercely, and can ignite cloth, fuel, ammunition, and other combustibles. It is, yeah. An evil-ass weapon.
Yeah. Get out of your booble. There we go. Hey, reflect! I need that for later.
Local cat is baby. She's afraid of things.
It serves you right. Ow, 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 ow.
She's bad at things, but I believe in her.
Time to beat you up.
Time to really explode.
Yeah, and stay out.
How can that become
Yeah,
with
I
us?
know.
Pretty cool. Like how that's a door specifically made for Pete.
Hmm?
I like how this door was made specifically for Pete. It's got the P in the cigar.
Oh my god, you're right.
And for whatever reason, the symbol of equality? Why'd it have the fist thing? That's weird.
It's a symbol of power.
Here,
Power, not
that's
it.
creep anyways.
think it started as a symbol of equality.
That creep was
I
I would say it
remember.
started as a symbol of power. Because it's a fucking fist.
Secret?
Yeah.
What kind of secret? Oh, never mind. Sorry I put you guys through all that trouble. And to show you my appreciation,
Wikipedia.
I'll let you pilot my steamboat. Best little craft on the river. My deckhand Mickey's late anyway.
More like a manji where it has like a up for interpretation symbol. It's a fist is a fist.
Yeah.
It means I'm gonna punch you in your knees, right, cat? I cherish her. And I let her go.
Oh, it was a symbol of social revolution in 1914. That's what
So
it
power.
was. Yeah, power. I mean, people sometimes deserve equal rights and lefts, so I guess it could be a symbol of equality.
Plate and mail. Guess we should head back. Donald.
I had the apartment floor plan pulled up on one tab and a map from a Nocturne dungeon on the other. And I opened up the fucking Nocturne dungeon tab on accident going, this isn't my apartment. I don't want a fucking apartment with teleporter rooms.
That's funny.
The thorns have disappeared.
Symbol of solidarity. That's the word I was thinking of, not equality.
Let's have an acorn.
I agree to help these people punch these people. Hey, you know what, uTorrent? I'm good. Thanks.
Welcome back. Because of your
What do
bravery,
uTorrent
the
want?
castle is safe
It's like, oh, you can use our tab, you can use our search function to search torrents. And I go, ha. Yeah, no, I think I can keep track of them, it's
Boys,
fine.
I hope you didn't do anything reckless while you were there.
We gave Pete a gun.
No, we did not Futurama this, and Donald is not his grandfather.
That looks like an anime girl poking her head around the corner because it's so blurry.
Who?
Daisy is Donald's very special sweetheart.
Really?
Thank you.
Cat, why do you keep wanting to touch your say something?
You forgot
Say
about
something
our
to the
date
people.
again. You'd better have a good excuse this time. I know it's
I
an
learned that
important
apparently
mission,
the original
but you could
voice
at least
actor
check
for
in every
Donald in
once in
some
a
of his
while.
cartoons had to voice Daisy as well. So you'd hear Donald's voice coming out of Daisy, and it's the fucking weirdest thing.
Donald?
That is strange. They are just ducks, though.
Yeah.
Going somewhere?
To destroy your parents in the past.
Oh, their relationship's in fucking ruins.
Yeah, shoot your laser at them, or split their
keep
love
thinking
in
of
half.
I keep thinking of Goofy saying, it's that there door to the light. Liara, you're being a very bad noodle right now. I started calling her Schnoodle.
Nice.
She's a small noodle. There, go down there. Go commit crimes. Cat's like, I got a gun. No girls. Girls gotta die. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Daisy, we need Donald for just a little longer.
How much
Oh, hurry up,
longer?
cutscene end. I have to use the bathroom.
Never end. He's not allowed to pee. Just kink the hose, Travis.
Don't worry, Queen
Oh.
Minnie. We'll return.
Please tell the king that we're still looking for him.
I will. See you soon.
You saw the king in Twilight Town. You can tell him yourself.
King the hose.
Ink the bros. Hey, wisdom form.
Is that
Useless.
just fuck?
Never
Is that
use
just
it.
fuck your home? Is that just kiss your homies? So now I have to take pictures of my pay stubs and.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I gotta tell you, man.